grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star.
Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Tennessee Titans.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Express! Get your swerve on! Mike's 5-4. Great. Mike's 5-4.
Newton to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this will be taken at the 13. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play, 2nd down coming up. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but he stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down. And now
under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? 10 logo. You won't see me in your life. Go. You won't see me in your life. Go.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
At their own 27-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Here we go. Right there to 3. 55. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Wake in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he is all the way up past the 25. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Well, he gets attended to. They'll step aside. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
He's not going to get me.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
There we go. Nice play, baby.
2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Right there, 54. 20. You. Watch twist.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They have punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the 38, Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. From the gun, here's Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive. All-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. K1 Short able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On the carry, it's Muhammad. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Anderson. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5, about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Newton. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Daquan Jones able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Ready to break. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Hey, lock it. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Shoot. Check 13. Check 13. Shoot.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
First down, Tennessee.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Do 61. Matchbox lights. Hey, exit. 54, right there. Big grip.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. It's caught by Davis. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They'll try and run. This is Williams. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Double up. He's violent. 64. Weak.
On 2nd down, it's Henry, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So backed up to the 6 now, 3rd and goal.
Protein spill. Check. Lucky. 25. Go. Kill. There.
Here's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go. Let's go.
And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. He'll return it from the 6. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turned that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And now a hook up downfield on second down. They give them a gain of 37. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Tannehill on first down. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Alpha. Mike 4. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Mike 4. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 5.
Tannehill towards the end zone for Brown. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He finds Humphreys. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
60 Pittsburgh. You draw Corker. Pick it up, defense.
Now Lewis here on first down. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Leo. Check 90 down.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
That was well coached and even better executed, because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Watch the slant. Check. Hey, Delta.
Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Succop's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. They'll run on first down. Muhammad. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A big play there. 85 yards. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Gano the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game. Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Found his target, it's Anderson. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point try good by Gano, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Slam. General West. Out. Check 43.
A second down run with Lewis. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
That's what I'm talking about.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
18 Gator. All day, dog. Hey, high 7. Mike's by 4. Hey, they're scared. Hey, one set. Get it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big play that time for the Titans. 57 yards. A 1st down carry for Henry. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Suckup will put this one right through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Muhammad. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. The Panthers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Newton. Flushed out right. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Great. You got sight right there. Check. Under 10.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here we go with McCaffrey. Oh, the spin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
That was fourth and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations, 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down, all right? This is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
Let's get it.
They go again with Muhammad. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Fielded just inside the 20. Give him 11 yards that time. On the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Luke Kuechly, the all-pro linebacker, in on the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 30.
It's a gain of 32. First down, Titans.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Back.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Derrick Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Topper! Alert 3. Alert 3. Jim.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
And it's 3rd down.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now it's Henry. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Greystone travel. Hey, orbit. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
3 buzz, 3 buzz.
Check, X3. 218, chopper. Check, check, check. Watch the safety creep.
Kill, kill, kill.
Rocket.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So some pressure now on the kicker, Ryan Suckup. This for the lead in the final stages. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. After the penalty, it's Henry. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Back to the 8-yard line now. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a hot time across the Cumberland tonight. The Titans have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Tennessee, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.